Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. So not too long ago, I did a reaction to Ado singing with Hatsune Miku. And the funny part about that was I had no idea Hatsune Miku was a vocaloid. I've never heard of vocaloid music ever in my entire life. And then I was taught that from my audience that she was a projected hologram, but the vocaloid is a created voice that is generated. There's a whole bunch of levels, right? And it was really cool to check that out. And as someone who likes technology and loves music, I think that's a cool kind of way to branch it. So I want to check out more Hatsune Miku, so that's what we're doing today. We are checking out the song Hand in Hand, and I'm excited to jump in. But before we do that, if you end up liking the channel, please like and subscribe. It just helps my channel grow. And if you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon. And on my Patreon, I basically do reactions to extra content, longer video productions as well. And I also upload videos that get blocked on YouTube and I put it on Patreon so you can actually see it. Like for instance, I think my auto video got kind of blocked. I had to lower the opacity so you can check it out on Patreon for free. So anyway, let's jump right into this because I'm actually kind of curious.
目閉じて見えるその指先へめがけた口ずさむその歌を続けてそう犯人は君のその手は知らない誰かの手も犯人は握ってるんだずっとみんな今
Okay. Okay, so what's interesting to me, I guess, because from what I understand is, again, I might get a lot of crap for this, and feel free to explain it to me more in the comments if you would like. I am ignorant when it comes to this topic because I've never listened to Hatsune Miku in my entire life, never heard of her before listening to that auto song that I reacted to a while back. But what I find interesting, I guess, is that I'm listening to the vocals, right? And obviously, because it's a production via a voice, I'm assuming it's a program that has vocals produced a certain way that makes it sound human. And Hatsune Miku is the character that is behind this voice. So they created a picturesque person to be behind that voice, which is kind of cool in a way. The only thing I guess that's interesting, obviously because it's generated through a program, it's obviously auto-tuned, right? There's no way it will be out of tune unless you program it to be so. And it's interesting to me that I guess I wonder, since again, this is the first time I'm ever listening to this artist in general, which is weird to say because like the entity itself is not the artist, right? It would be the creator of the vocals, but then the creator of the lyrics. So, okay, in reality, somebody created the words, and then somebody had to program the voice, and then somebody had to make the melody. So it's like the whole entity, the team itself is Hatsune Miku. I'm getting too deep into it. Maybe it's not that deep. The auto-tune, I don't think this is everyone's cup of tea. I enjoy it, actually. I'm not mad at it because it kind of makes me think like the words are really cute. I like the words of the meanings of the words so far that I'm seeing on screen. But what I like is the hype of how the music feels. Kind of makes me feel like I'm about to play Rocket League. Huge fan. And like feel like this is something I would definitely listen to while playing Rocket League. But I also am a sucker for electronic music. Yeah, it's so programmed, but I'm not mad about it. Yeah, I like the music production in the background. Okay, I guess the question I have now is, so from the other reaction I did, are there live concerts? I know that may sound like a really stupid question, but I'm going to try and approach this as the concept of, I do believe there are dumb questions, but there's no such thing as a stupid question. My question is, yeah, are there live concerts of Hatsune Miku's music? It's weird because I feel like I want to say her, but her is not real. But for a lot of people, I think, from what I understand, is she's a really important figure to a lot of people. Like I from what I understand, I did very little research, is that a lot of people really enjoy her music and really, really look up to this idol that was created for this vocaloid voice. This isn't the only vocaloid that exists, right? Is there more? I'm now really curious. Like, I want to dive down a bizarre, deep rabbit hole of this because it's interesting to me. And I want to know what program they use because obviously it sounds perfect. It sounds auto-tuned. That's the only thing that's going through my mind. Like, if you chose to sing through an auto-tune, it wouldn't be this perfect, but it would kind of sound similar to this. yeah, that's what's going through my head in here. And obviously we're getting different lyrics each time. The music's very repetitive, but it's fun. And again, it kind of makes me think of like Rocket League or like even Dance Dance Revolution. I'm a big fan of that game. But yeah, so if we keep going, we're getting similar stuff, right? Maybe not. Like, I would love to see a live concert. I don't know, I like the hype. And the music just feels good. I'm gonna have this melody stuck in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna have that melody stuck in my head. Yeah, I mean, okay. I say all the time that I love all types of music. And I could get two sides of this coin right now. Like, I know I'm probably going to get people who are like, ugh, NittPicc, that one girl that liked it. And then I'm going to get a crowd that are like, okay, cool, she likes it. Let me play a game of double-edged sword right now, okay? So as a musician who plays live music, right, it is kind of bothersome in a way that this music is produced to the point where the entity is not real and the vocals are highly produced because it's gone through a program, right? And that, I can see why people would be upset about that, because there are people, obviously tons of artists out there who sing really well and perform really well live. And yeah, you should give them notoriety for that. They earn that by doing what they do. Or a lot of them don't have a lot of notoriety, and that's a shame, right? But then let's talk about, I was talking about a little bit earlier. Somebody had to make this, okay? There is some kind of like art to it in a way. Like, I like to think programming is a form of art. Now, whatever form of art you want to consider it, that's up to interpretation. But somebody had to create the words, the backtracking, the music, and then someone had to create the persona of Hatsune Miku, right? And it's a cute anime character and with a cool outfit, and she looks so cool. Like, I would want to cosplay as her in all reality. And I guess I'm not bothered by either or. I can see why each side would find both things important, but I'm not bothered by this at all. I have no qualms like about it. I do find it repetitive, but that's what you would expect from kind of like dance style techno high, like produced music like this. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's supposed to be fun. Like it's supposed to feel hype like that, which is okay. So I am interested also in hearing something that I guess, because from what I heard in the auto reaction, Hatsune Miku's voice it didn't seem as produced in this kind of auto-tuney way in this video. So I'm curious to check out another song that doesn't sound as produced. So I like it. So I have a feeling I know a lot of people who are mad at me, and then I'm gonna have a lot of people who are, look, I'm sorry, but not sorry. It's different, and that's okay. I will say that I faintly remember talking about Hatsune Miku with a friend of mine, and they had mentioned that they were surprised I had never heard of them before. And maybe it's because I lived under a rock, or maybe it was maybe this came out around a time where I was maybe older and I just didn't catch on to it. But again, I've mentioned this before. I don't listen to music a lot by myself. I usually just listen to music when I do reactions because I want to remain authentic, and my life is saturated with music. So sometimes silence is a nice thing, you know? I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. Whether it's positive, negative, just try and frame it in a way that is more kind. So remember, everyone has a different taste in music. That's the beauty about people. We are not meant to be the same. We are meant to have different opinions, but it's okay to be kind about it, you know? I want to know what your thoughts about Vocaloid music is. And if you're a fan, talk to me why, and tell me, like, what is it about it that really speaks to you? And are there other Vocaloid artists out there? Because this is the only artist I've ever heard of, so I'm curious. I'm so super curious. I want to go down a rabbit hole. Send me down that rabbit hole, please. Anyway, before I sign off, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for the Discord, as well as a Patreon. Talked about it earlier. Extra content, free content, long form content is on there. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.